Hi, so today we're gonna talk about creativity. I had a chat with somebody close to me, actually a person very close to my heart, because they pushed me to do this project, so thank you. I know they're gonna watch this video. Okay, so here's the thing. Thanks to you, I published my first video. It's like, you don't see the person. It's like I'm reporting to the big boss. Video. And today we're gonna talk about creativity because I had a chat about it, and I will share some extract of this wonderful conversation, and also so you understand a bit my perspective on life and creativity, and the main reason why I'm doing this project, you know, which is more than just, yeah, I want to accomplish certain things, and more about illustrating how I live my life and inspire you, oh that's a difficult word in English, inspire you to do the same, or like to do it in your own way in your life, because everything in life is so different once you start living this way. Okay, I need to find a better place to film because this is a bit loud, but I like the sound of water. Isn't it so nice? I like it. Hey, so let's have a chat about creativity. It's always hard to explain for me how all my life is about creativity and what creativity means for me, because when you think creativity, you often think like artist, beautiful, I don't know, work of art, and you think crazy people who don't do anything concrete. Creativity is a word that you can understand in many ways, but the way I see creativity is, above all, a way to feel completely alive, a way to express yourself, a way to not be, you know, in your mental, but to be in your heart, a way to stop judging yourself and stop judging the world, but just do things that are spontaneous just because. It's about, you know, how I said in the last video, following crazy ideas. It's about just having no rules and trying different things. One very important thing about creativity is to explore without rules, right? Because the reason why I have so much faith in this path is because I've lived it so many times. But when I was stuck in my mental, when I was stuck in going towards the results, that was for most of my life, well then, of course, everything seemed so hard, and I was always thinking but, and then I wanted results. But then when I started to, okay, I take this idea, I live, and I see what happens, I noticed that the initial reason why, it's always like that, the initial reason why you start something is never where you find the joy once you start it, right? Was that clear? So if I say I want to do this 30 before 30 project to make some dreams come true, but I know this is also why I find the motivation, that it's not making the dreams come true that will make me happy or make me grow. It's doing the thing. It's, you know, creating. Right? And so for me, creativity is the path to love, is the path to love yourself, because when you're in your creativity, you cannot judge yourself, otherwise it doesn't work, so you have to be completely crazy. But also it's the way for me to create your own life, because when you have creativity in you, no matter what happens, no matter the obstacles, you can always move past them. So for me, it's one of the strongest concepts and word there is. That's why I love it so much. And it's also the reason why I'm doing this project, because I want to show that by just following crazy creativity, it can be way more than just, hey, that's fun, you know? But it can bring you so much more. And this is what my work is always about. And that is how I want to approach this project that I'm doing. So the sun is going away, this is sad. And you know, my rational mind thinks it's impossible to achieve those 30 things. Soon you will discover a bit more about the list, and you will also, with me, realize that this is very ambitious, and for a normal human, I'm a normal human, but I mean, if I'm in my normal way of thinking, would be completely impossible. But if I'm in my creativity, I can imagine many ways for it to become possible. And that's why I love creativity, because it allows me to have a completely different perspective on things, and to be completely open to what could happen instead of being blocked by why it's not possible, you know? Oh, it's because I want to live the story. Okay, so whenever I have a new idea, a project that I have the idea and then I imagine myself doing it. It's like I have a door opening inside and there's like light. It's weird to explain. And then I have energy. And so just imagining living it. So the motivation is there because I know that creating it and doing it makes me opens me to something completely new and amazing, and I feel an expansion and I feel like joy. So it's not about like finding the motivation. It's like if I do the thing, then I can access to another level of amazingness in life or something like that. It's really weird to explain that. Just like every time there is this new project, I can feel this new door open, that expansion completely. So I know I have to go there, even though it's annoying, even though it takes work, even though people are gonna laugh at me. And once you feel this way, it's really like nothing can stop you. Because since I had this project and since I've put it in the world, what happens? You have an idea and then you start putting it in the world. Well, then it leads you to another idea and to you meet someone and then another thing and another thing. And then I'm thinking, well, if you don't know, I'm going to move to another country soon. Yeah. On top of that, right? As if I don't have already many things in my life. But then I'm thinking, okay, but in this new country, I could use this project to connect with people, and then I could do this. And then since I started my Instagram account, somebody sent me, thank you by the way if you watch this video, somebody that I met when I was in another country sent me a message and reminded me that this project is about connecting with people I love in English. And this is the thing, right? Once you follow creativity, it creates the path for you. The path for what? The path for a life full of joy, the path for a life full of love, and the path for a life full of surprises. And isn't it the reason why we're here? I mean, I believe so. So that's where I'm at, and this is how I see creativity, and that's the reason why I'm so happy to start sharing my message in English, because this is so important for me. It's way more than just, hey, let's be ambitious and you can do it and all that stuff. It's about living, completely fully living life, the life where, you feel completely scared and alive at the same time, the life where you're like, okay, I'm gonna do this thing and I'm gonna be so imperfect like I'm doing right now, but I'm doing it and I don't know where it leads me, but that's exactly why I'm doing that. Because I don't wanna know all the time where I'm going, but I wanna feel the way. Because life is just there, in the present and nowhere else. Right? That was a bit cheesy, but it's true. I think it's a remembrance of, it was never about where I was going. It was just about being in the moment. And so the more you whole being remembers that and lives that, the more you will be attracted towards those projects where you can live fully and be in the moment, right? And then you will not approach anything with a result, but mostly with the, yes, I want to live. So that's how I see creativity, and I will talk more about it in other video, I guess, because that's all my life. But this is also why I'm so excited about this project, because, okay, I feel some pressure to make those dreams come true. But whenever I connect to the fact that the only way for those dreams to come true is if I don't think about them coming true, but if I first think about the creative part and the miracles that come with creativity, I can suddenly breathe and be grateful for everything I've understood about life and creativity, and for this project, and for this phase I have in life, and this process, and just fully enjoying it. And when I'm doing that, all the time, I've experienced it so many times, when I'm connected to that, and dedicated, above all, to the joy and the path that comes with creativity, well, then the miracles happen, right? And then I can achieve impossible things that could not have been possible if I approach it with the mental, but that can be possible if I approach them with the heart. So yeah, this is creativity. at least the way I see it. So don't hesitate to comment in this video. You know, what is creativity for you, and did that message brought you something different, or maybe you already heard that but it was a reminder? Let me know all that in the video. And as always, I'm sending you lots of love, and I'm looking forward to the next video, because you will discover one of the dream and you will be a bit shocked with me, I guess. Well, for those who know me, maybe not, but shocked by the fact that I only have 2 months to do that. Yeah, and lots of love. See you very soon.